You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to Red Devil Newsbeat, your roundup of the day's top stories you need to know. I'm Caitlin Poindexter. With me is Jemiah Chase, the MidSouth Beat anchor. Good morning, Jemiah.
Good morning, Caitlin.
Sports Beat anchor Aaron Parker will join us later in the show. But first, here's your holiday news from around the world. 'Tis the season for giving. A non-profit organization is sending gifts to more than 3,000 foster kids. KVC Health Systems in Kansas is making sure thousands of kids in foster care get a visit from Santa this year. Through their Holiday Heroes program, they're collecting donations for children and teenagers in the foster system. To make the holidays brighter, KVC asks for gift donations. Volunteers back them, load them up, and make them to kids across the state. 5 residents at a rehabilitation center in Iowa have seen more than 500 Christmases. That is, of course, 500 Christmases between the 5 of them. 4 of the residents are 100 years old, and 1 is 101. Staff says it's the first time they've had this many people at the center reach, and they want to make sure it's celebrated. And the countdown is on for New Year's Eve. The famous New Year's Eve numbers arrived in Times Square this week. The numbers will light up the second the famous ball touches down to start 2020. 1 million people are expected to gather in the Big Apple to watch it happen live. Millions more will watch the iconic ball drop on live TV. It's certainly the biggest New Year's Eve celebration in the U.S. Now, here's Jemiah Chase with today's holiday Mid-South Beat.
Good morning. Some local teen musicians got some national recognition last night. Students from Stax Academy performed on the finale of Ellen's Greatest Night of Giveaways. Student Chris Clark got a chance to sit with Justin Timberlake and Ellen to discuss the music school. Notorious for her surprises, Ellen gave Clark $50,000 to go towards his college education, and Timberlake invited him to the Grammys. This was truly a proud moment for Memphis natives. Port Elite is hosting its 18th annual holiday Toy Truck Drive. The Toy Truck Drive is today at 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. You can drop off donations at WMC Action News 5 TV station on Union Avenue. Donations can also be made tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Port Elite is looking for new unwrapped toys for children 5 and under. You can also text reindeer to 50155. The organization is expecting the toy drive to benefit 6,000 children in Shelby County. The self-proclaimed king of pop culture spread a little cheer to some local children. Doug the Pug visited St. Jude this week. Doug helped support This Shirt Saves Lives campaign. Doug the Pug has more than 12 million followers across his social media platforms, a New York Times best-selling book, and even a line of accessories at Claire's. Doug's owner says they will continue to support St. Jude's inspiring families. If you are a teen or know of a teen looking for a job, we have the secret to scoring the perfect one.
Red Devil Newsbeat reporter Taylor Smith and videographer Alexander Drown show us what it takes to become a certified babysitter.
Head tilt, chin lift. Puff. Puff.
Babysitting is a time-honored tradition for teens looking to make some extra money.
Sometimes parents want to get out and do other things that don't include their children, and it's important to take care of their kid and make sure that their kid gets through the night or the day without needing or wanting their actual parent.
These local teens are learning all the basics through a babysitting class put on by Methodist Lebanon Germantown Hospital.
I knew that I needed to feed the child and keep it busy, but I didn't know I needed to know CPR and Heimlich and changing the diapers and all the different needs they might have.
We try to cover everything about how they can tell people
that they are a babysitter, safely how to market themselves, the responsibilities that they have as a babysitter.
Now, if you're the person responsible, you got to be prepared.
As well as, learning those safety things from a basic first aid to how to put on a Band-Aid on a cut.
The class, which has been around for 15 years, is extremely popular during the summer months and is geared towards boys and girls ages 11 to 15.
It is the third of 4 classes that we're putting on each summer so that we can open it up to as many kids as possible that are interested in learning these skills and be successful babysitters.
I feel really prepared after this class. I think I definitely thought babysitting was a lot less than it is.
Besides the babysitting skills, this class provides teens with important information that has far-reaching benefits.
Yes, I do feel empowered because I have all of this knowledge that I can use to my advantage and to help people.
I learned a lot of safety skills like first aid and how to do CPR.
So I think having this under my belt would definitely help me get more jobs than like a person without this.
It's important for them to know what to do and how to handle themselves because they are the responsible person if they're the only babysitter in the house.
It has been a lot of fun for me, and it has been really educational.
Reporting for Red Devil Newsbeat, I'm Taylor Smith.
Good morning, GHS. Tonight, the Memphis Grizzlies host the Milwaukee Bucks. The Grizzlies are 8-16, and on Wednesday, they managed to beat the Suns in Phoenix 115-108. Dylan Brooks broke out with 27 points to lead the Grizzlies. Also, Ja Morant and Jay Crowder added 13 points each for Memphis. The Bucks have won 16 straight games and have had a record of 22-2. Tip-off is tonight at 7 p.m. at the FedEx Forum on Fox Sports Southeast. Former NBA Commissioner David Stern underwent emergency surgery Thursday. According to a statement from the NBA, Stern suffered a sudden brain hemorrhage. The New York Fire Department said they received a call around 2 p.m. local time about an individual at a restaurant with a cardiac condition. A security guard at the building said Stern fainted and he and his supervisor were called to the restaurant. The security guard said they used a defibrillator on Stern, but he appeared unresponsive when first responders responded. Now for some college basketball. The Memphis Tigers are hot and hope to continue their 6-game winning streak against the Tennessee Vols tomorrow. The Tigers are looking for revenge in Knoxville after last year's loss, but that's not the only thing on the table. Coaches Penny Hardaway and Rick Barnes have been going back and forth with each other. It started with a small scuffle at the end of last year's game, and hopefully tomorrow's game will settle everything. Catch the game tomorrow in Knoxville. Tip-off is at 3 p.m. on ESPN. That's it for sports. Caitlin, back to you.
Thanks, Aaron. It's time for today's holiday-themed 24-frame trivia question and your last chance to win 2 free Malco movie passes. In the Christmas classic Elf, Santa's sleigh stopped working due to the lack of Christmas spirit. What song was sung in the movie to raise enough Christmas spirit to power Santa's sleigh? Was it A, Let It Snow, B, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, or C, Joy to the World? If you know the answer, write your name, phone number, first period teacher, and the correct answer on a sheet of paper and turn it into the contest box in C office by 2:30 today. Yesterday's movie trivia winner, Michaela Maturi, correctly answered that Martha was who the Grinch was trying to impress. Michaela Maturi wins 2 free movie passes, courtesy of Malco Theaters and GHS-TV. That's it for Red Devil Newsbeat. Thanks for tuning in all week. Good luck on exams next week, and have a great winter break.
Happy holidays!